All right, just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jameson Taillon.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Just outside. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missing there. And a count now even up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it remains 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki sizes this one up. Puts. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Singh, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive. Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In the dirt,
1-2.
and that's ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Inside.
Ball.
That's ball 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Got it. And 2 away now.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Freddie Freeman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Freeman getting to start at first, 35 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. That misses, and it's 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch.
No, that's out.
Teoscar Hernandez up next. And the right-hander's 3-1. Freeman hits it in the air. Happ sizing this one up. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And on the mound now, Big Tyler Glasnow.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Bottom of the first. In half up to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Oh, that's low.
First pitch misses.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
98.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, that got away from him.
Take him
And
in.
he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So here's Kyle Tucker now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Glasnow picks to first.
Hey.
Happ gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one fouled off. And 1 and 2.
That's outside. Ball.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Seiya Suzuki, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Comfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch.
That's the ball.
That one
Ball.
missed.
Count is full.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Fought off foul. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball one. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left in inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Off the mark there. Ball one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here comes Tommy Edman. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Right through there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. No score here in the second. And that is out of play.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one almost hit him. Swings and misses, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two outs.
Strike 2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Next offering is downstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And he swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Going to count 1 and 2. Got him swinging.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. That's a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. Glass now, ready and deals. Line drive. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a foul straight back. Horner leads off first with 1 away. That one's in there. 0-2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Ripped on a line to center. Edman makes the grab. 2 down. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a foul out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-1. Strike on the inside corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Barnes to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Cubs leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Max Muncy. Tyone back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. And downstairs. Top of the third, no score. Ball there. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Austin Barnes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. That one fouled off. Two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dodgers down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. John Birdie at the plate. And a pitch. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
It's a ball. 1-1.
Ball 2.
2-1. Two and two's the count.
Now all even up. Ball, Freddie Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out. Ian Happ getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That missed. That's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And Ian swings through it.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Tucker in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. Onto the 4th, still scoreless. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. On to the fourth. Now it's the DH, Chris Taylor. Late swing fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Betts batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
4th inning underway, no score. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that quickly 2 away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
And now it's filled up. Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Out towards right center. That's well struck. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw cut off to second. In there safely.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Off the plate, and it's 1-0. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike. in there at the knees for a strike. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. Into the outfield, and a base hit right there. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's Max Muncy on the corner for a strike. Edman over at second. Conforto at first. 2 out of the inning. This one popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom 4, so up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball 1.
1-0.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. That one felt good. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Digging in, Michael Busch. Just missed. Busch, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And another ball.
Outside.
Glass now. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Swanson digs in. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Nico Hoerner. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Man at first, 1 away. That one misses. 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one in the dirt, and now it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 on, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And that's a little bit high.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him swinging on the curveball. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a ball. Outside.
To third. Muncy steps on the bag for the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. here at Wrigley Field. And now Miguel Rojas. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Tap back to the mound. And a foul ball. To the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next for L.A., Austin Barnes. And there's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 in this one. Way upstairs. And that's ball 1. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Rojas leads off first with 1 away. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That one the other way. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. John Birdie. First pitch, not close. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down. And here is Ian Happ. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. high fly ball down the left field line. Conforto sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed. Just missed.
Ball.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first. Inning over. And the Cubs are down in order. And they trail it here 2-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That clips the corner. And a foul ball. And they'll do it again.
No, that's out.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This to third, and that's a foul ball. That one misses in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Swanson fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's all for Jamison Taillon. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. Ben Brown will take over here.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
And here's Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Ground ball left side. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden You got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Ball one
That's the
there.
ball. 1-0.
Hernandez off of first with 2 away. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And here is Michael Conforto.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. And foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat.
He didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Glass now back to work. Strike one.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now at the plate, Michael Busch. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, out to left. That gets down for a hit.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Dansby Swanson stands in. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. A little out front there as he swings through it. Action in the pen down there. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Bonda getting loose as well. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's outside. And the count is 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Hit in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. So here's Horner now. In the air, right side. Hernandez ranging after it. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cubs 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 7th. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Brown measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Gets under it and pops it up. Birdie makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch.
1 ball,
but
no strikes.
in terms of in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to 1. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. 1 gone, runner at first. Austin Barnes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Rojas coming home. The relay, he'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ben Brown departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Julian Merriweather on to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One out, runner at second. Chris Taylor now. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Man at second. That one finds the corner. That's strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Up the middle, Swanson. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. Dodgers with a run. Now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Luis Garcia. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss at a slider.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That one not close. Now 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Kelly stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Ball.
The Cubs trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air out towards right center. Edman going after it. He's got it 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Birdie stands
Ball,
in the
that's
2
outside.
away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And that drops in for a strike. That one
Nope,
misses.
ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. Brings it in. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 1. We're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And there's a ball. That's in there, and it's 2-2. That one missed.
Full count.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
Teoscar goes down on strikes. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there, and it's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
There's a strike of the knees.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it. And
oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Anthony Banda. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Ian Happ now at the plate.
got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Activity. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Fought off foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Kyle Tucker. The a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
And that one missing low.
Down.
And another ball. In for a strike, now 3-1.
3-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Betts settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Two outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And that one is downstairs.
That's the ball.
And the count is 2-0. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
And there's the automatic. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first, Michael Busch, the next to hit.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to. You got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Outside. Hit in the air, left field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Anthony Banda gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. And ball 1.
That's a really good take right there.
1 ball, 1
Slider
strike.
down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a count 1-2.
The hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one just misses.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Run is on base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog. Not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering upstairs. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And now 1 and 2. And that's too high. And a good eye there. Three-two on the way. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So a man at first. Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Brad Keller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Shota, the lefty, warming up as well. And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that one fouled off. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First and second, no outs. And next for LA, Miguel Rojas. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Up and in, and that's ball 3.
3-0.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Austin Barnes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one hit to right. Snags it on the run. And that is a big first out. Oh, he throws it away. Here comes Chris Taylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Ball. 1-1.
So they're all loaded up. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering way upstairs. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. That one ripped left field. And no one can get there. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Caleb Thielbar won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Brad Keller.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 1 for 4 with a double. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To Horner at second for 1. To first, not in time. And a run scores.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Rips one to right, and it goes just foul. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside. Strike 3. Throws him with the front door slider. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Cubs 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Here's the catcher to hit, Carson Kelly.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The Dodgers up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still tough for hitters to get on top of.
Line drive. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.